So today, we're going to dive into the really powerful story of a young immigrant worker over in the UK. We're going to follow his journey during two absolutely critical weeks, where he's forced to make a choice that, well, it's going to change the entire course of his life. And it all starts right here, with the rain. You see, what was once a steady, reliable job, picking strawberries on a farm, it's suddenly becoming unpredictable. The fields are soaked, the harvests are slowing right down, and for a worker who's paid by the box, well, no work means no money. You can just feel that initial optimism starting to wash away.
This really gets to the heart of what we're exploring today. What do you do when the official system, the one you're supposed to trust, actually becomes your biggest obstacle? This is a story about being trapped between a legal contract and a dead end.
Okay, so that initial promise of good money, of stable work, it's just vanishing. As the weather turns and the strawberry season fizzles out, that dream is fading into a pretty damp and very uncertain reality.
And as the days get slower and the paychecks shrink, a new idea starts bubbling up among the workers. At first, it's just a whisper, but it gets louder and louder. Forget the farm, forget the contract. The real opportunity, they say, is in the city. The plan is as simple as it is dangerous. Get your documents and just run.
But before even thinking about an illegal route, he tries to do everything by the book. He's not looking to break the rules, but in his quest to stay legal, he hits a major roadblock. Okay, so for anyone who wants to work legally in the UK, this right here is the golden ticket. The national insurance number is your key to the entire system. Think of it like a social security number. Without one, you're pretty much locked out of any official above-board job outside the closed-off system of the farm. You'd think this would be easy, right? I mean, on paper, the process looks super straightforward. He has a job, he has a bank account that the farm actually set up for him, and of course, he has his passport. This should be a simple formality. And this is the exact moment the door slams shut. When he asks his manager for that simple letter he needs, he's hit with suspicion. She doesn't see it as him trying to follow the rules. She sees it as a betrayal. So she gives him his passport back, but she holds on to the one piece of paper he needs, effectively trapping him on the farm. So, with that legal path completely blocked, his day-to-day reality on the farm just nosedives. The work itself becomes less about skill and, frankly, a lot more degrading. I mean, the contrast is just stark. He went from being a respected top picker, earning good money for being fast and skilled, to literally picking lumps of dirt off a conveyor belt on a potato harvester, or picking apples while branches are whipping him in the face. The work isn't about skill anymore, it's just mindless, tedious labor. And this number, this says it all. £3.50. That was his new hourly wage for that grueling, uninteresting work. A fixed, low rate that puts a price on his time. It's a huge pay cut, and it's a clear signal of how little his labor is now valued. Any incentive to work hard is just gone. So you've got the blocked legal path, the degrading work, and the terrible pay. It all just builds and builds to this one inevitable conclusion. He's being forced to make a decision that is going to completely redefine his life in the UK. Let's just break it down. Look at the impossible situation he's in. There's almost no work, and what little work he gets pays next to nothing. His visa, his legal right to be there, expires in just 14 days, and his entire savings after months of hard work, just £300. The walls are closing in fast. And so, the decision is made. It's not a whisper anymore. It's not some radical idea. It's the only option he has left. With his legal status about to evaporate and no future on the farm, he decides to take the gamble. He's going to become an illegal immigrant. You know, his personal story leaves us with a much bigger question. When you try to play by the rules, but the very gatekeepers of that system refuse to let you in, what are you supposed to do? For this worker, the choice to break the law, well, it wasn't really a choice at all. It was the only path he had left.